building a winning mindset. In this episode, we're going to jump right into what does it mean and how to build a winning mindset. One, success is not built overnight. Success is built one habit at a time. You must understand this because a lot of us are rushing and not building and taking advantage of the small wins. You must begin to create a habit, an atmosphere, a systems that can enforce for success to come. You need to fortify your mindset, the place you're in, the atmosphere that you're at, because success comes by the small things that we do, not by the big things that we do, believe it or not. So right now, if you're in a place where you like, well, I don't think I can achieve certain goals, or maybe success is too far out, I want you to start building small wins, doing things on purpose, putting things in place where you know you can win at it. It could be so simple. Let me tell you why small wins matter. It begins to change your psyche. You begin to change, your mind begins to shift, your body begins to shift, and it also feels good to win. It feels amazing to win. So you want to actually set small things up so you can win. Well, say if you had maybe a dream of owning a bounce house business, right? I want you to begin to say, well, let me go get my LLC. So once I get my LLC, mark that as a win. And once you mark that as a win, then you begin to cultivate what's the next win that I can achieve. And it could be something so simple that doesn't take too much time, that's not hard, but you begin to calculate these wins. And then over time, you will see win after win after win after win. So that losing mindset, it automatically goes out the door. It goes out the window because you're focusing on the small things. And when you look up, guess what? That's when success comes knocking at your door. I want to read a quote to you guys that James Clears once said. He says, "You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system." Wow, that's impactful. So basically, what he is saying is like, if you don't have the right systems in place, if you don't have, basically, what he's saying is, if you don't have the right systems in place, if you don't have the right atmosphere, that's where you fall. That's going to be your biggest fall in order to get to the success that you want. So you must cultivate these small little systems so you can win. What does those systems look like? Like, I going back to the person that wants to own maybe a bounce house, whatever business or whatever you want to do, you begin to walk out the path step by step and congratulating yourself on winning, putting things in place so you can win. Small things in place. Like, don't get outside of your lane. Stay in your lane. Stop trying to do what everybody else is doing. You must focus on the small wins. Don't look at what everybody else. Oh, this person, they're known all across the city. You're taking your eyes off the prize. Go back into what you doing. Focus on that and create that system. That's the system that you need to have. Those small little things that keeps you in line so you don't go out of bounds. You can go and win easily. You can start by even reading books, meditating for 10 minutes a day. That will help you begin to cultivate. So 10 minutes meditation, once you stay consistent, consistency births success. So you must stay consistent on the activities that you do when you're trying to build success. The muscle has to stay there. Your mindset has to stay there. How does that stay there? By creating a winning atmosphere, a winning system. Know that you are winning at the small things, the small steps that you're taking, not the big ones. It's the small ones that you take. Then that cultivates an atmosphere of winning so you can win. I remember when I was like, man, everybody is successful around me. Everybody is doing real estate, and I'm not doing enough at this time. I need to be doing more. I need to take massive action. And that's what I've heard. That's what I heard. But I was wrong. Every time I would ask them, hey, what did you do? What massive action did you take in order to get the success? They said it wasn't massive action. I didn't even have enough time at first to even start it. It was the small things. It was me critiquing my scripts. If I was cold calling, whatever I was doing to buy this property, it was me actually failing once and learning from that failure and come back at it again with a new mindset, with a new solution, with a new way of thinking, with a new way of being. That's how I was able to actually get success. It was the small things that I've done. I woke up every day. I began to wake up every day at 6 a.m. I counted that as a win. I began to work out around 6:15, 6:30. That's a win. I'm already winning. I'm already knocking out a lot of things. Those were the small things. I began to read before I go out the door. I make sure I have my breakfast. It was just those small things. And I was just amazed because I thought, man, I just have to call 1,000 people, when I was in sales to make a sale. But everybody pointed back to the small things that they were doing. And those small things begin to create a successful atmosphere. They focused on them being consistent. They focused on basically them being consistent in the plan that they put out there. And that's what you can do today to be successful. You can go and create a small win, something simple. It could create a name for your business or mend a relationship that was broken. Those are wins. And once you calculate those small wins, your atmosphere will go from a losing atmosphere to a winning atmosphere. Until next time, guys.